play of the game. Snap, hold, kick is wide left. And the Chargers have come to Chicago and beaten the Chicago Bears by a final score of 17-16.
What's up, everybody? It's the Alex Leak and Friends NFL podcast, back for another week. I am your host, Alex Leak, and this is the 2019 Week 8 LA Chargers at 2-5 at the Chicago Bears, who are sitting at 3-3. A big opportunity for the Bears to get back above 500 and end their two-game losing streak. Chargers have struggled up until this point, and even after getting Melvin Gordon back from holdout, he really hasn't produced to be an elite running back for this team. So, a big opportunity for Mitch Trubisky to get, playing better football and this Bears team to turn things around and get back on the winning record. So, Bears drive down the field. Some nice Trubisky throws downfield in the first quarter, set up an Eddie Piniero 33-yard field goal attempt, but he hits the goalpost. No good. I hate the sound of that. I'm getting real sick of hearing the football hit the goalpost, being a Bears fan. 33 yards, you got to be able to make a 33-yarder in this league. And, early on in the first quarter to have a missed kick like that, maybe that would be a sign of things to come later on in the game. We'll have to wait and see. Eddie Piniero makes a 22-yard field goal after a Kyle Fuller interception and return. So Bears take a 3-0 lead. A common theme in this game is Matt Nagy's red zone play calling was very questionable throughout. We get into a 3rd and goal from the 9-yard line, and for some reason, Matt Nagy calls a draw. It really seems to me like Matt Nagy doesn't trust Mitch Trubisky, doesn't have confidence in him enough to have him, try to make plays down there. So the Bears 6-0 at that point, but no offense is going to be successful if the head coach doesn't trust the starting quarterback. I think, an option that I've been thinking about lately is look, Trubisky isn't known for turning the ball over like crazy. He's not Jay Cutler. He's not Rex Grossman. More so, we've protected him up until this point. Just had him making, safe throws, 1 or 2 read dropbacks. If that's not there, then just run the ball, and that's fine. I would be all for saying, look, if it's not going to work, let's burn it down on the process. If Nagy's, if he's struggling and not getting it done, let's just have him wing it. Let's throw it all at Trubisky. Have him, stop playing so what's it called? I can't think of the word, but so timid and so conservative, and just be aggressive and try to move the ball down the field more. But I thought that Mitch Trubisky had some they played decent and had some good throws in this game. So anyways, the Bears jump out to a 6-0 lead. Then Melvin Gordon would break out a 19-yard rushing touchdown. Chargers take a 7-6 lead late in the second quarter. And that would be Melvin Gordon's first rushing touchdown on the season, as he held out until week 5, trying to get a new contract. But Matt Nagy's red zone play calling a theme throughout this game. 1st and goal from the 4-yard line with 46 seconds left in the first half and 2 timeouts. 1st and goal at the 4, plenty of time, and you got timeouts. Shouldn't be an issue. Well, here's the sequence. Matt Nagy calls a draw for no gain, then takes a timeout immediately. So, 39 seconds left, 2nd and goal at the 4, 1 timeout left. Then he throws a wide receiver screen to Cordero Patterson, gains 2 yards, takes a timeout right away, which I don't know why he's taking timeouts right away here. What's the point? What's the reason for leaving any time left on the clock for the Chargers with Phillip Rivers to throw the ball down the field and try to get 3 themselves? I don't understand why you're burning timeouts here. Like, you've got the whole field to go. You're at the 4. You're down to the 2-yard line. Now you got no timeouts left. They do a double move with Allen Robinson and get a pass interference. So, the Bears really could have been stopped there, but they get gifted a pass interference, gives the Bears 1st and goal at the 1. 1st and goal at the 1. You've got to expect no timeouts left, but you've got to expect a touchdown here. Well, and whatever happened to 1st and goal at the 1 going power? You've got a running back that's been tearing it up throughout this game. Montgomery busted a 55-yard run on this drive. And but no I formation, no power run game at all. The first play, 1st and goal at the 1, we try a shotgun, empty backfield slant, which gets batted up in the air and incomplete. Then we try a draw for no gain. And with no timeouts left, the Bears barely get the ball clocked with 1 second left. That draw almost cost us points to end the first half, and we would have been trailing 7-6. We should have had a touchdown here. Instead, Nagy barely gets the ball clocked with 1 second left, and Piniero makes a 19-yard field goal. Bears lead 9-7 at halftime, but the fans were not happy and booed the team off the field to end the first half. So I'm not the only one upset with these red zone issues, mainly play calling from Matt Nagy. No power run game, just doesn't seem organized. I just don't like it. It doesn't seem to be playing to the strength of your players. He seems to be playing like he has different players than what he has. Montgomery, has a pretty good game and gets fed the ball a lot on the field throughout the game, but not in the red zone. How does that make any sense? Anyways, and then if you do give it to him, you're doing it out of a draw. Like, come on, go power, put a fullback in front of him or put a blocker in front of him, and let's pound this thing in the end zone. Get the team fired up, demoralize the defense. What happened to playing that kind of football? I don't know. Maybe I'm old school. But the Bears lead 9-7 at halftime. Disappointing, but you're still in the lead. So, you got to be feeling somewhat confident. Then Mitch Trubisky, for all those guys saying, Trubisky can't throw the ball down the field. Trubisky fires a 31-yard pass to Allen Robinson down to the Chargers' 4-yard line. Sets up David Montgomery, the rookie running back, for a 4-yard rushing touchdown. Montgomery's first NFL touchdown. And the Bears lead 16-7 in the third quarter. At that point, there's no reason to think that we're going to lose this game, and I can't believe that we would. Chargers kicker Chase McLaughlin kicks a 20-yarder, so it's 16-10 Bears. And just as all things seem well for Chicago, the Bears, hit 300 yards of offense for the first time all season. Rookie running back David Montgomery just got his first career touchdown and first 100-yard rushing game. And the Bears have a 6-point lead in the fourth quarter. Win here, just finish the game, get back above 500. In a game you're absolutely supposed to win at home versus an underachieving 2-5 Chargers team. Everything seems to be lining up to improve to 4-3 and drop these Chargers to 2-6. While instead, Mitch Trubisky throws an interception to Chargers corner Casey Hayward, who leaves his man and jumps the route. Leaves his receiver, comes over, jumps the route, and picks off Trubisky. It's a costly mistake in the fourth quarter that Trubisky needs to anticipate. But, that being said, that's only Mitch's third interception of the season. So he's not doing these like crazy, but it's bad timing and a momentum killer with a 6-point lead and driving to throw an interception there was bad and big. And, but the Chargers, it's just crazy to me that the Bears still found a way to lose this game because the Chargers were missing opportunities all over the place themselves. Wide receiver Keenan Allen, who's one of the best in the game, drops an easy touchdown pass that hit him in the hands. Should have been Chargers 17-16 there. But he drops it. They have to settle for a field goal attempt. kicker Chase McLaughlin comes in and misses a 42-yard field goal. So even after the Trubisky interception, it's still 16-10. The Bears get a big break there. Then the next drive, the Bears get a mismatch downfield. You got the speedy wide receiver Taylor Gabriel being defended by veteran linebacker Thomas Davis. This is a mismatch for days. Taylor Gabriel is so much faster than the older Thomas Davis, and pass was simply overthrown. It's a pass that Trubisky's got to make. Overthrown is better than underthrown because it's not intercepted, but these opportunities, that's a chance to hit Taylor Gabriel there, get a touchdown, and be up 23-10. Instead, you overthrow it, not able to do it, not able to pick it up. Seems like a small missed play at the time, but then on the next play, Trubisky drops a costly fumble. Chargers defensive end Joey Bosa pushes tackle Charles Leno into Trubisky, who attempts to tuck the ball and spin out of pressure, but instead drops the ball. It's a fumble recovered by defensive end Melvin Ingram. Costly fumble and inexcusable in that situation. You got to have better ball security. I'm the type, I've defended Mitch Trubisky all season long, but this play right here is indefensible. You can't turn the ball over. Ball security is mandatory, and nobody even hit Trubisky. Nobody forced that fumble. Trubisky just dropped it. Now, the fact that Bosa bull rushed Leno and pushed him into Trubisky had Trubisky all flustered and had pressure in his face, so that's going to freak him out, but you still have to, ball security has to be your number one goal there. I don't care what the situation is. So, bad fumble there. Phillip Rivers throws an 11-yard touchdown to running back Austin Eckler, and just like that, mid-fourth quarter, the Chargers take a 17-16 lead. The Bears punted away, and the Bears defense steps up big to force a 3-and-out and get the ball back to the offense. Down one with less than 2 minutes remaining, the Bears make a stop on third down, half a yard short of the first down. The Chargers have to punt it. And so an opportunity for Mitch Trubisky to fix his wrongs. The 2 turnovers cost the team the lead, but a chance for Trubisky to be clutch, make a drive that we've seen him do time and time again, and get a win for us when we need it the most. So on the final drive, with their backs against the wall, and the game and the season really kind of on the line, sitting at 500, you don't want to fall to 3-4. Trubisky goes 2 for 3 for 31 yards, including runs for a big 11-yard gain to set up a game-winning field goal attempt. I mean, that's all you can ask out of your quarterback, isn't it? To make the big plays when the game is on the line, when it matters the most. Everyone's been getting on, saying Trubisky needs to run the ball more. That's when he's at his best, when the play breaks down and he can use his legs to pick up big first downs. Well, that's what he does here in the clutch. Nice to see Trubisky. He picks up that first down and he's like screaming and like, yeah, let's go. Like, it's nice to see him pumped up after making that play. He knew it was big, trying to make up for those turnovers earlier. So, in my opinion, Trubisky does his job. Yes, was his day perfect? Hell no. Did he make some big plays? Absolutely. Did he have some costly turnovers? Yes, he did. But did he put the team in position to win the game late at the end of the game? He absolutely did. He put his team in prime position, and and this is where it gets interesting because Nagy does that. Well, you've still got a lot of time on the clock here. Matt Nagy decides to, with 1st and 10 on the Chargers 21, he decides to kneel it and play for the field goal right there. In my opinion, seeing as Eddie Piniero had missed a 33-yarder earlier in the game, and running back David Montgomery was having a career day, I don't understand why not give the ball to Montgomery 2 or 3 times and try to get closer to field goal range, try to get the ball in the middle of the field, not on the, on the left hash. Or I don't understand, but whatever. Instead, Nagy settles, just kneels on the ball, plays it super safe, said he didn't even think about it, and brings Eddie Piniero out for a 41-yard field goal attempt to win the game. Of course, Piniero misses because that's just typical Bears fashion these days. We can't rely on a kicker. We still don't have one. As much, I'm going to put a lot of the blame on Matt Nagy, and a lot of you Bears fans are putting a ton of blame on Mitch Trubisky. I put 90% of this blame on Matt Nagy for, with his game plan against the Saints, throwing the ball 54 times with Trubisky coming off an injury, with this constant bad decisions, bad play calling in the red zone, costing us points. 5 red zone attempts and only 16 points to show for it. It's completely unacceptable. And I hate to say this because I look back on this era with absolute disgust, but this offense so far this year has been Trestman-esque. Nagy has not been able to get it done. Coming off of Coach of the Year as a rookie head coach, this year has been awful. And, an NFL kicker is supposed to be able to make a 41-yarder. But you had signs right in front of you. You saw Piniero miss a 33-yarder. I don't know. But it's easy to be Monday morning quarterback. But I see no reason why Nagy shouldn't have ran the ball a couple times there. Kneeling it, he said he was afraid to lose yards or get a holding call. Well, that kneel cost him 2 yards. Pushed it back to 41 instead of 39. I would have liked to see him run it, get it down to 33, somewhere around there, 31. Make it easier, but what do I know? The big national narrative, the thing that Bears fans and rival fans love to say is Trubisky sucks and you can't win with him as your quarterback and he can't throw the ball deep. In my opinion, that's just lazy takes. It's not, I understand you guys are going to be like, what the hell are you talking about? I haven't missed a Mitch Trubisky start. I haven't missed a Mitch Trubisky snap since he came into the league. I watched him play at North Carolina. I've watched his entire Chicago Bears career. I think the thing that's hurting him is the constant comparison between Trubisky and Deshaun Watson and Patrick Mahomes, because those guys are special. Trubisky's not elite. Both of those guys are elite. Both those guys are league MVPs in the future. Mahomes already won. Deshaun Watson absolutely won. And I think both will be potential to be Super Bowl MVPs in their career. Trubisky isn't that. But does he suck? I don't think so. I think he's fine. You just have to help him out. You have to build a game plan around him. The same way you have to build a game plan around Watson and Mahomes. Play to the strength of your players. And Trubisky's not a wing the ball all over the field, throw it 50 times type of quarterback. He's a protect the ball, don't turn it over. Usually, in this game, the turnovers hurt us, but usually he doesn't turn the ball over. His interception rate is relatively low compared to the rest of the league. He's a ball control type of quarterback that can also use his legs. And would we like him to be more consistent? Absolutely. Hell yeah. But to put it all on Trubisky is lazy and bullshit. And it's a national media thing just to push their narrative that Trubisky sucks or whatever. But I'm telling you, you can win with Trubisky as a quarterback. And he made plenty of throws in this game to win. And I'm telling you, this game, just like the playoff game against the Eagles, what did Trubisky do? Was he perfect? No. Did he have a perfect passer rating? No. But he put the team in position to kick a game-winning field goal and win the game. That's all you can ask of your quarterback in that position. If the kicker had made both of these kicks, then we'd be talking about Trubisky with a playoff win under his belt. And we'd be talking about a team that's above 500 right now. We saw Trubisky complete that 4th and 15 against the Broncos. And Piniero made that kick. Otherwise, we would have been 0-2. Instead, we were 1-1. That's a huge difference. Well, in this game, Trubisky did everything he could, but Piniero didn't make it. And if I'm going to put any blame on anyone in this game, I'm going to put it on Matt Nagy for failed attempts in the red zone. And in my opinion, the bad play calling in the red zone, the draws, you know, I could go on and on about this loss because it's a really heartbreaking loss for Bears fans at home against a underachieving Chargers team. But, you know, sometimes kickers miss and you get dealt with a loss that, you know, a game that you shouldn't have lost, but you did. And only scoring 16 points with 5 trips to the red zone is going to do it. And Trubisky fumbling it like that, 2 turnovers in the fourth quarter, you're going to blow a lead. And Trubisky not being able to hit Taylor Gabriel on that deep ball. You know, all those things contribute to a loss. So it's not all on Trubisky. It's not all on Nagy. It's not all on Piniero. It's a group effort, and together they got to get better. For the Chargers, a big win on the road. Phillip Rivers, 19 of 29 for 201 yards, a touchdown and a pick. Melvin Gordon, 8 rushes for 31 yards and a touchdown. I mean, we kept Melvin Gordon, we kept the Chargers offense in check. Keenan Allen, just 7 catches for 53 yards. Big game from Joey Bosa, records 7 tackles, 4 tackles for loss, and 2 sacks. Should also be credited with helping force the Trubisky fumble. And Bosa was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Kicker Chase McLaughlin goes 1 of 2 on field goals, 2 of 2 on extra points, and would be cut during after the game on Monday with kicker Michael Badgley coming back getting healthy for the first time this year. So McLaughlin now a free agent, but a big win for the Chargers. Looking at the Bears, Trubisky 23 of 35 for 253 yards and 2 turnovers, 1 pick, 1 fumble lost, both in the fourth quarter. That's the biggest key, is he had a turnover-free game until the fourth quarter, and those back-to-back turnovers really killed the momentum. You know, without those turnovers, I think we win easily. For once, we got Nagy to call a balanced game, balanced offense. A lot of carries. David Montgomery rushes 27 times for 135 yards and a touchdown. It's great to see him go off for the first time this year, and that's what his potential is, going over 100 yards. But another problem here is, so he gets 27 carries. Tariq Cohen and Mike Davis only get a combined 6 carries. But I saw Tariq Cohen and Mike Davis both getting carries on big third down plays. I don't understand that. And the biggest plays of the game, give it to David Montgomery. A 3rd and goal from the 9, we run a Tariq Cohen draw. I think a 3rd and short, we run a Mike Davis run, and he gets stopped for no gain. It's like, come on, give it to the rookie, man. He can carry the load, and he's the best of the 3 backs, in my opinion. So play calling is, I'm not happy with the play calling of the Bears, the coaching decisions. Allen Robinson, 5 catches for 62 yards, a good game from Khalil Mack, records 3 tackles, a sack, 2 batted balls, and a tackle for loss. Eddie Piniero goes 3 of 5 on field goals, 1 of 1 on extra points, but misses the potential game winner. If not for the Broncos game-winning kick, I would be saying get this guy out of town, but he bought himself a little bit of leeway with that kick. This is a tough loss on this kick, this missed 41-yarder, and hopefully he can get it right, fix his issues, and be reliable late in the year when we're going to need him even more. So Bears fall to 3-4 and will be facing at Philly at the Link against the 4-4 Eagles in a huge game on Sunday. A must win. You can't fall to 3-5 and make the playoffs, especially in this very competitive division and very competitive conference. So a must win for the Bears on Sunday if they want to make the playoffs. Got to go into Philly and beat the Eagles. A tough task, but they put themselves in this position. So we'll see if they respond. Honestly, I feel like Trubisky gained confidence from this game. I felt like there was good throws from Trubisky. I like the run by him late. I would like to see him run more like that, gain confidence that way, and I thought that he made some good throws. The Taylor Gabriel throw was a big miss. That interception was a big miss. You got to cut down on the turnovers. but I felt like he stepped up and made some good throws. I really did. You guys, I think the blind hate for Trubisky has reached a point where no one even pays attention if he does have a good throw. They just talk about the bad ones. And is he perfect? No. Is he inconsistent? Absolutely. But he also has the ability to make big throws. We've seen it. And I continue to post videos of those throws on my Twitter and Facebook. So, we'll see. I know I sound like a broken record defending Trubisky, but I still think you can win with him, and we'll see. I think the Bears do win in Philly on Sunday at the Eagles. But they got to prove that they can do it. Go get a big road win, save the season, and get back on track. The Chargers improved to 3-5 and will take on the 7-1 Packers in LA. Chargers during the week fire offensive coordinator Ken Wisenhunt and quarterback coach Shane, I'm not sure how to say this last name, Steichen, to call plays. So no more Ken Wisenhunt for the Chargers. Kicker Michael Badgley returning from a groin injury, hasn't played at all this year, so he's coming back. Moral of the story for the Bears this week: 5 red zone trips and only 16 points. You have to execute in the red zone, and that's 100% on play calling. I don't care what Trubisky's limitations are. It's the head coach's job to put his players in the best position to succeed. And the Bears have been their offense has been bottom of the league all season long, and that falls squarely on Coach Nagy's shoulders, who's the play caller and the quarterback guru. So he's got to fix it if he wants to keep his job. I know he was Coach of the Year as a rookie, but he's fallen down, and in my opinion has to be on the hot seat based on these performances. This is not a 3-4 team. This is a much better team, but failing to execute in the clutch and in big games is costing this team victories. We should easily be 5-2. Instead, we're 3-4. That being said, I do expect a Bears win on Sunday, a big game on the road against the Eagles. I can't wait. It's going to be huge. Must win. I expect the Bears defense to bounce back in a big way. And let's continue to feed David Montgomery and see if Trubisky can build on what I think a little bit of confidence gained in this game against the Chargers. Even though it's a bad loss, I felt like he made some good plays, some good throws, and put the team in position to win. I'm going to continue to say that. I know he struggled at times earlier in the game, but what did he do when it was less than 2 minutes on the clock and the team was trailing by 1? He made plays. He put his team in position to win the game. So, say what you want, hate on Trubisky if you want, but he's not going anywhere, at least for now, at least for this year. He's not going anywhere. The trade deadline has come and passed, and no moves were made. Nagy's not going anywhere. Trubisky's not going anywhere. So it's up to them to fix what's going on at Hallis Hall and turn this ship around. Otherwise, it's going to be a lost season and, more of the same. So hopefully they turn it around. Big week 9 coming up. And hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I'll keep these episodes coming out all season long. Some big interviews on deck. And thanks for the support. Appreciate you guys. Have a great week, and peace out.